I'd like to talk to you about compulsion in religion. Just say this sentence and you'll become a Muslim. It's very easy. There's no compulsion. There's nothing you have to do ever. If I say those words and become a Muslim, or say those words, do that baptism and become a Christian, there is compulsion. There's things that I suddenly have to do. There are things I'm responsible for, like prayer, obligations. And I think with Islam, you've got 5 pillars as well. So anyway, I've had a lot of my Muslim acquaintances tell me clearly that there is no compulsion in Islam. Although that may be true of Islam, from a pure sense, I don't think it's true. And I don't think it's true for Christians either. I think that there's compulsion in all religion. I'll give you an example. My Christian Baptist grandmother was compelled to convert me to Christianity, which she did not do. Sadly for her, broke her heart. There may have been no compulsion in the religion, but there was compulsion in her heart. She was compelled to convert me. So there was de facto compulsion. Compulsion existed, whether it exists in the religion itself or in the followers of the religion, it's the same thing. If someone says to me, look, you don't have to do anything. Just say the words and become a Muslim. It's as easy as that. And I say, no, it isn't. Because once you do that, and all of a sudden, you become one of this faith. And you are instilled with responsibilities of that faith. And one of the responsibilities that scares me, I'm going to be real honest, is the fear of leaving. Getting cold feet and leaving. Now, I've had many Muslims who I know who would never hate me if I became a Muslim and then left Islam. But I also have a friend who became a Muslim and left Islam who now feels unsafe. She's a YouTube personality, and if she told me she was thinking about going on a trip to the Middle East, I would advise her not to go. Because although all Muslims are peaceful, and Islam is a peaceful religion, and most Muslims have no compulsion on religion, and Islam has no compulsion on religion, and Christianity has no compulsion on religion, the compulsion's there. So let me ask you this. If I converted to Islam and then left Islam, what are the odds that if I was a YouTube personality and people knew my face, and I traveled to the Middle East, what are the odds that someone would give me a hard time, at minimum, for having insulted their faith and having left Islam? So, and if you think there's no compulsion in Islam, again, I believe you in that purest sense. There's no compulsion in Islam. But if there's one Muslim out there, if I leave Islam, and there's one Muslim out there who wants to hurt me because I left, there's a compulsion, de facto compulsion in Islam. Just like there's a de facto compulsion in Christianity where it broke my grandmother's heart. She was compelled to convert me. So if it wasn't for the people, religion would be great. Wanting revenge for someone leaving your faith boggles my mind. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. And I would never accuse any Muslims that I know of having that mindset because they made it very clear to me. The fact that they're willing to be my friend while I'm not a Muslim now speaks volumes already. So thanks for understanding.